Alright, folks. Started a few minutes early. I didn't figure it would hurt anybody. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready for the 600 subscriber celebration? Are you ready for a party, guys? Howdy, folks. Brainstorm here, coming at you a little bit jutted up, a little bit muffled. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Thought I'd kick off this celebration when I did 600 subscribers. I thought, what is a good challenge to link with this subscriber celebration? This particular subscriber celebration for 600, celebrating 600 subscribers. Well, I'm all done up. Like I said, I've got my Share the Positive shirt right here. I've got my lei. You like it? It's all twisted up, but it's pretty. Got my hat. Got my 10 masks. Yes, 10 masks, guys. Well, look who showed up, Bon. Yay, that's right, 600. I'm actually at 700 plus subscribers right now, and but I'm kind of a milestone behind. I figure it would be a safe bet that 600 subscribers would be a safe bet once I get to 700. So I'm kind of purposefully one milestone behind. Why is this crazy nut wearing mask? Well, I'm wearing, actually, if you look, well, you can't see, but I'll show you. I'll take them off and we'll count them together after the 10 minutes are up. This is the challenge, guys. Can I wear 10 masks? Yep, I have all 10 masks on. They don't want to stay on, so these headphones are helping a little bit. I hope you can hear me well, so let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm wearing 10 masks. I'm going to wear it for 10 minutes. That's the challenge. To help me celebrate 600 subscribers, what is more appropriate than this shackling of your face these days with these regular masks? I had bought these a while back. These little disposable face masks. It was a 10 pack, so that's where the 10 came from. I thought I might do more. Can I do 60? 60 for 600 subscribers? I don't know. I don't think so. After getting the 10 on, thank you, Son. I appreciate that. After I get the 10 on, it was hard enough. It's hard enough to breathe right now. It's hard enough to see, and definitely harder to keep them on. So I doubt I could have got any more than these. I probably could have done some different types of masks, and I thought about that. Maybe in the future we'll do something like that. But right now, we're at 3 minutes or so seconds, 3 minutes, 13 seconds into this live. At the 10-minute mark, we'll take off the mask and you'll be able to see me and hear me better. But this past year, these past time frame that we've all been kind of in the world of pandemia, we've been in fighting this lockdown, fighting this thing called the COVID. We have been wearing or been forced to or having to wear these masks. And they're not a negative thing. I'm not trying to say it's a negative thing. I have to wear them at work. A lot of us do. A lot of us have feelings strongly about these masks one way or another. And some people believe them to be a good thing. Some people believe them a bad thing. Some people are in the middle, sort of like me. I could go either way. But some of the states, a lot of places are relaxing the mask mandates, are relaxing the policies regarding masks. Um, I know that in our state, in our area, they're being relaxed. And some stores, though, still have that mandate, still require us to wear masks. And while others may feel strongly against that kind of thing, I'm definitely one. I'm just going to do what people ask of me. Because I work for a living too, guys, like you and me. We all work for a living, right? So we just got to do what we got to do to get by in this world. It's not acquiescing to some world, you know, strife. It's just doing what we got to do to keep going. But what more appropriate than wearing 10 masks will be able to release myself for them in about 5 minutes now. I thought I'd kick off this whole shindig, if you dig, with wearing 10 masks for 10 minutes. And how much more of a relief will it be to finally get these masks and take them off? Just like how we feel during this whole lockdown and this whole pandemic. During this whole, we want to look for the positive. We want to share the positive. We want to have a party and celebrate as much as we can. Because not every day is a party, guys. Sometimes we're having a bad day. Sometimes we're having a down day. And we just need to stop, reflect, enjoy the program as much as we can. Because God's got a program for us, guys. He has scheduled a program for us. And we just got to enjoy the ride. Yeah, I agree, Vaughn. Masks, definitely, they make me sweat too, especially the one I wear at work. They're not the, you know, I somewhat, honestly, at work, I sort of like the anonymity a bit of wearing the masks, so I can, I'm not worried about bad breath, for example, mine or the customers. Somewhat, I'm not worried about food in my mouth, food stuck in my teeth, or I can, if I'm frowning or if I'm putting on a smile, I just gotta make it sound like I'm smiling, I guess. I don't want to move around too much or these things will pop off my face. But we're almost 7 minutes in, guys. 7 minutes in. I don't know how, I usually go about an hour on these live streams. I don't have a whole lot planned today. It's just a 600 subscriber celebration. I do have some important announcements to make on this channel, on this live stream, in reference to the future and the long term and short term future of this channel. So if you're interested in that, you'll definitely want to stick around and hear this announcement soon. It's not a big deal, and it's not that, I don't think it is anyway, but we'll definitely share that with y'all as we get along a little further into the broadcast. I appreciate it. Anybody who's coming on and chatting with me, I appreciate you, Vaughn, for showing up and being here with me. You and Randy have definitely been a part of my life in this YouTube journey. I appreciate y'all immensely for all the things you have helped me out with, for all the love and support that you show on my channel. Because, as I've been saying, guys, I'm on this road to 1,000 subscribers. I had set this kind of arbitrary deadline of May 31st, which is coming up very quickly. May 31st, to get this mega milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Now, whether I achieve that or not, that's not the point, really. Not really. With just having that goal, setting that goal, and working and pushing and exciting myself towards a goal has been worth it. And I have definitely gotten higher and higher and closer to that goal. So today I think I'm at 725 subscribers. Guys, it is not easy when you're a YouTube creator. I've started this journey and I've said it all along that I want to do this to make memories, to have fun, to create some creative distractions for you and for me. Because they distract me as much as they do for you. I hope they do anyway. And I hope that y'all have a good time like I hope to have a good time. And you're definitely welcome. And Vaughn, I love y'all's channel. If y'all haven't checked out Randy and Vaughn at the house with Randy and Vaughn, you definitely need to do so. They are awesome, funny, and they're some of the greatest genuine people you'll find on YouTube. There's not a lot of that left, I don't think. We're getting down close. Oh, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We're going to go a little further before I can take these off. But the 10 minutes went really fast. I'm a talking guy. I like to talk. You know, we're going to keep chatting, keep going on, and doing what we can. You know, this whole pandemic, this whole mask requirements, all these things are weird, but we do what we have to do. Dixie Cuddles, good morning. Welcome. You're probably thinking, why in the world is he wearing these masks? It was a challenge. For the first 10 minutes of this program, I decided I'm going to at least wear it for 10 minutes. 10 masks. I have 10 masks. You can see them maybe in a minute. I'll show y'all. I'm going to go a little bit longer because we're at 11 minutes now. Just 11 minutes in our program. Yeah, I'm crazy. I thought what more appropriate to celebrate. Yes, yes. Well, I've already got my 10 minutes. So I'm just going to keep going a little further. You know, some people might think this approves my look. You know, sometimes masks improve the look. Some folks. But I got my party hat, got my party leg, I got my beverage, Go Bama. Can't drink it right now, but we got it. It's all good. Dixie Cuddles and Vaughn are two huge supporters of this channel, and I love their channels as well. And it's very important in YouTube land to make friends, make a community of people who help and support one another, because that's what it's about. Whether you're in a pandemic, whether you're in a relationship, a marriage, a life, whatever you're at, whatever, wherever you are, in a job, in a country, wherever, you need that support structure. You need those family, friends, and loved ones to support you, to help you, and to encourage you to go on and push on, even when you don't feel like it. Even when you're being smothered by the things that life throws at you. Even when you're being locked down and forced into corners and forced into the thinking and sort of a nervous, anxious, scared way of thinking about things, you still got to see the positive. You got to push the positive. You got to find your opportunities. I don't want to be a positive guy. I always want to share the positive, but I'm not always positive. Who can be? No one's perfect. But we are who we can strive to be every day. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to take a second. Bear with me. Alright. Hold it there. Alright. We're going to take the layers off. So, I don't know how you're going to hear me. Maybe you won't. That's fine too. Got a little tangled up in all this. There's one there. Ooh, let's see if we can get it all off. So, these are the masks. We're not adding anything. Gonna have a party hat. Excuse me, guys. That was the opposite of what I want. There we go. There we go. Well, gotta have my party hat. All right. We are back. All right. One mask. Two masks. 3, 4. My nose is all scrunched up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I was wearing 10 of these masks, these little disposable, non-medical masks, just to prove a point to myself, and also just to do something different. You know, I never haven't. It was sort of a challenge. I'm sure some people can put more masks on and wear them for longer, but why would they want to? They're not celebrating 600 subscribers, right? I don't know how long this live is going to go. It'll go as long as it needs to, and as long as people show up. How is everybody doing? I like lives that keep going and keep, yeah, the mess they do. They make my nose itch too. I'm going to put the link again. So you can copy and paste this link. Anybody, it's just two of you right now. If you want to come on live and, you know, just click that link. You don't have to download anything. StreamYard's pretty easy to use. You want to come on in live and face to face? I'll definitely welcome you in. Be a potty and can't you tell? Shonda, thanks for showing up. I appreciate that. Yeah, you missed the. You have to go back and watch it in the replay, but you missed the challenge that I started out with. I had 10 masks I was wearing for 10 minutes. I think it went like 13 minutes actually. Sort of a push to celebrate the 600 subscriber mark. I'm actually, like I said, I'm actually at 700 plus subscribers, and I'm purposely, intentionally one milestone behind to celebrate. But what better way to do my 600 subscriber celebration than through a live stream? I've been doing these live streams more and more. I think they help with watch hours. They certainly are not as difficult to put together as a video sometimes, and I may have said this already, but they help with watch hours as well. I'm glad y'all joined us. Shonda has also been a big supporter of this channel. That's awesome. Oh, look. Welcome, Chit Chat and Tea with Amanda Marie. I just met her and met her channel recently. And thank you. Awesome, isn't it? It's an awesome feeling, sort of like that, to know that you reach a milestone. Every milestone is important. And 600 is just as important as 100 to me, because it means that I've reached a threshold. I've reached a point where people are supporting my channel, and that's awesome. But Amanda Marie has got an awesome channel, and if y'all haven't checked her out, you should definitely do so. Chit Chat and Tea with Amanda Marie. She is a good spiritual channel. Very cool. You should check them out. Dixie Cuddles Fitness is also a good channel. Real Deal with Shonda Davis. All these folks inside are really awesome. Amanda Marie did a very well done video the other day. I saw about spiritual warfare, and that's a really great video. You should definitely go check that out. Turning and burning. Hey guys, awesome. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Y'all guys are so energetic, full of laughter and life, and I just appreciate y'all every time I see y'all's videos. Every time y'all come in and check me out and support my channel, y'all are awesome. They are some hardworking fellas. Everything blue collar. Roll Tide. Everything blue collar. There's a good channel. I can appreciate that. You know, whether we're working at our jobs or we're working at something at home or where we're working on YouTube or whatever we're doing, we are always should be striving towards goals, striving towards um, improving ourselves and in the family and loved ones and the life around us. Share the positive every chance you get. Thank you. My name is Chris, by the way. Chris, you're welcome to call me Chris at any point in time. Brainstorm is my secret identity, my energetic, positive fellow that I want to be, the guy that I want to be. All right, J Mart, my brother from another mother. How's it going? It's going pretty good. There's a lot of good folks, a lot of great channels. J Mart has a good, he does a lot of food reviews as well. He's kind of like me. He does a lot of funny stuff. He has one recently that he collaborated on um, with another channel and on the Face the Cookie challenge that I challenged him to. And if you haven't seen his Face the Cookie challenge, you should definitely go check it out. Yeah, that's the hardest thing is a lot of people, especially with the shorts, you get a lot of views and potential subscribers. You get a lot of eyeballs to your content, which is great. That's you need that, but you don't get a lot of subscribers out of that sometimes. If you have one short, say I had one recently, like yesterday, go over 2,000 views. Well, maybe I've got like 3 or 4 subscribers out of that 2,000. That's not a great percentage, but hey, at least it's 3 or 4 more subscribers, potential eyeballs. And so you got to keep trying. You know, it's hard, but it's good to you try to. All you can do is put out content that you enjoy, and then you hope others will enjoy it as well. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I wish you much love and success as well on your goals and your milestones. I've been at this over 2 years, and the dream, you know, I say 1,000 subscribers. I want 1,000 subscribers by May 31st. And that's not with any mindset towards monetization, because I know I still have a long road to hoe as far as the watch time hours. Probably at halfway there right now. And it's been more than a year, of course, since I started. So some of those hours falling off every day past 12 months. But that's fine. You know, that's why it keeps you motivated to keep going, keep pushing, to keep striving and doing as much as you can. I've enjoyed meeting so many wonderful people along the way, so many awesome content creators, so a lot of fine, wonderful people that are just like me, that are just, you know, trying to make memories, trying to share those memories with others, trying to have fun and make content that they enjoy making, that they enjoy watching again themselves, and that they also enjoy sharing with others, because that's what it's all about to me. I enjoy meeting these people and making friends and having a good time, because that's what it's really all about to me. Having fun and having a good time and doing what I can to help others smile, to help others laugh and have a good time as well. I mean, that's right. That's the point of having a party hat and a lei, right? Party time. Thanks for showing up, Shonda. I really appreciate you stopping by. You have a wonderful day as well. I understand the need to get back to work. I have to go there myself pretty soon. I like I like that we have folks coming in and saying hi, and we'll have something to talk about maybe. Because I want to push this live It's going to be ever how long it needs to be. Even if it's just me sitting here talking about the same thing over and over. I want to, for the risk of toppling all this stuff, look at what I have in the window here. Chives. Those are pretty chives, isn't it? That's just one of these in the window. Let's see what else we got here. Who says you can't plant a garden? There's some oregano. This is like lettuce, actually. We got some oregano in this one. Anyway, sorry about that. I hope so. I really do, and I appreciate all your support and love, and that means the world to me. I don't care how many subscribers I get or how many views. Really, ultimately, of course, that's a cool thing. I'm not gonna lie and say that's not cool. But if I get there, ecstatic. But it's like they always say, you can't win if you don't play. You can't uh, you can't achieve it if you don't first dream it and believe it. So you dream it, you believe it, and you achieve it. Sounds corny and cliche maybe, but definitely is worth setting that goal and working towards it. Yeah, I mean, why not? I got this window space. It gets really good sun, and I wish I could take credit for that. Because it's actually my wife and my son. Um, they're the ones trying the green thumb. I do not have a green thumb. I like eating food though, so I'm definitely supporting them on that regard. Whew. I love it, guys. If y'all want to, if anybody wants to come on, and jump in, even if it's just for a minute, I'll patch you in. Just hit that, go to the StreamYard and come on in. Thank you, man. I understand. You have a blessed day as well. Thank you. You've blessed me already for coming in and checking us out. I appreciate that. Have a great day at work. Peach Kettle, she doesn't have a green thumb either. Man, it takes a special person in tune with their patience and in tune with nature and the blessings of God to be able to grow things. My dad had a green thumb, man, I miss that. He can grow some stuff. Wow. Wow. Are you joshing with me there, J Mart? That's a lot of hours. But no, I think I get the sentiment here. You can have one or the other in your striving. Like you can have the hours. I know a lot of channels that do. You have the hours already, but you're just short on the subs. And that's what a lot of people don't realize about this whole YouTube. You just because you reach 1,000 subscribers doesn't mean you're ready. You're there. You've achieved. You've reached that mountaintop. You can have 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period. Doesn't mean it as well. You can have getting both. You can finally get that magical notice from YouTube that, hey, you are in the partner program. But that really is just the beginning. That is the day one. Because just because you are 1,000 subscribers, just as you reach monetization, now you still got to put out content. Now you still got to put out stuff that YouTube will still show to people and people watch because you have to earn so much money. I think $100 in a month before you can even get that. So yeah, it's a job, it's a chore, it's a labor of love for sure. Um, Hey, George, Fluffy George, Guacamoo. Welcome to the 600 subscriber celebration. You missed the, I started out with, out of the gate, George. Anybody who's tuning in late, I had 10 masks on. These little regular disposable masks. I had 10 of these masks on for the first 10 minutes or so, first 12, 13 minutes actually. It was sort of a challenge to kick off, see how long I could wear these masks. I could probably gone longer. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. And you can't do it. All right. That sounds that sounds about right. But still, 4,500 hours. Wow. And that many views, you're doing well, man. You certainly deserve more subs. Ain't that hard? It's so hard to get. It is a long game. It's a labor of love. It's the long game, so to speak. It's rough. Yeah, she's talking about our Facebook group. A lot of the folks that have come in, they know about my Facebook support group, and I will leave the link in the description after all this is over as well. That you're welcome. If you're not in any Facebook groups, if you're in a ton of Facebook groups, this one's still unique. Now, it's got some work that needs to be done. We've got to encourage one another, and we've got to work at it. And we're gonna do some changes in the group, I think, soon. But yeah, we're going to do what we can to make that group even better. But it's a great group of people, and I definitely want to welcome y'all to the group, to the Facebook support group. 100% honest and true. I'm excited too. And well, I don't want to wait too much longer, so I'm just going to tell y'all about my news. I do have some news, and it's not bad news. Okay, it's not, but it's kind of another challenge that I'm imposing on myself. So from May 5th, starting at midnight tonight, when it's officially May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, from May 5th to May 11th, for 7 days straight, I will be taking a social media blackout. I need to recharge and reboot to find that joy again. What does that mean? I have, like a lot of folks, been kind of struggling with a lot of things. We all have stresses in our lives that pull us in different directions. We all have trials and tribulations. We have all have these negative forces, spiritual, physical, mental, all these things that are pulling at our brains and our hearts and our lives. And this journey I've been on for 2+ years on YouTube has been an important one of self-discovery for me, an important one of creativity, trying to stay creative and feel that creative juices are flowing still in my aging body and mind. I'm not quite 50 yet, guys, but I'm very close. I definitely need that time. So in all that time, last year I had surgery where I had to not kind of be active for a couple of weeks. I had to recover from that surgery, and I did, and I'm doing well. And but I still watched content. I still commented. I still participated in the world of YouTube and Facebook and social media. But I've never gone of this long. 7 days doesn't sound like a week. Doesn't sound like a lot of time. Um, but it's going to be hard. Yes, thank you. That makes me so happy. That makes me feel good um, to hear that. So I talked to some folks, some of the admins in the Facebook group. They're going to take care of the group while I'm away from it. But this is my need to recharge and reboost. to force myself. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for me to not. I've been posting like crazy for this last year. Like I posted like some 1,000+ channel, I don't know why sometimes, but I enjoy making the shorts. I enjoy making content, and I find the time to fill those cracks to do that as I go. But I've sort of gotten a little. I talked about this in my last live stream. Sort of gotten a little burned out by it. Not by making the content, not by wishing things were different or hoping things could get better or just being content with where I am, because that's where I want to be. I started out with wanting to be this, just having fun, to make some creative videos, some creative content, share that with other folks to get that feedback. And unexpectedly, I enjoyed making friends and helping those friends and helping those channels that I've come across along the way. These awesome content creators, these awesome small channels like myself, just trying to be creative, just trying to share of their heart and mind and soul and body and their creativity. I'll enjoy meeting these folks more than I enjoyed doing my own thing. And that was so much important. It became more important to me. That's why I started the Facebook group. That's why I enjoy supporting others more than anything. But with that being said, the 7 days, I'm not going to check my sub count. I'm not going to I'm not going to comment on anybody's video. I'm not going to upload videos. I'm not going to go on Facebook. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to read a book. No, it's been forever since I actually read a book. I might even finish a book I've been writing. I'm a writer. I love to write. I haven't done much writing lately. I've been using this as an excuse. I've been doing a lot of things. So I may journal. I may just sit outside and just stare at the clouds in a wheelbarrow like I used to when I was a child. I don't know, but I'm just gonna, I still have life in my family life and my work, but I'm not gonna worry about YouTube. I'm not gonna worry about anything else for that 7 days. So from midnight tonight, when it turns from Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to go. I'm not going to do anything else. With that being said, there will be one more video. Well, this live will be one, and there will be one more video, a Cinco de Mayo celebration, so to speak, that I'll post tonight, just before midnight, about 11:30ish. So that's for Cinco de Mayo. I had already done that. I already had it ready, but it'll post tonight, and it'll carry me through. And y'all go check it out, please do. I still need y'all support, guys. I still need. And you're like, why are you taking this break? You're doing this. You're doing this milestone push. You're trying to get 1,000 subscribers in a limited time, in some would say an unrealistic limited time. I don't care what people say. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to take this break and let God have His will done. I'm not going to stress it. I'll come back strong. This is not a long pause. This is a challenge for me to recharge, to boost, reboot myself, and to find that joy again. I haven't lost it. I don't want to say it sound like I've lost my joy. I haven't. And this live with all you good folks coming on and talking with me, that's recharged me a lot, and I appreciate that immensely. Yes, He will. Thank you. I need that prayer. Thank you so much. He will bless me. I know He will. And I'm thinking He's leading me to do this. He has put this on my heart to do this, to come closer in my walk with Him, in my life and walk with my family, and to find my joy in my job again, find my joy in the everyday things again. Yeah, that's why I started my channel, to share the joy, share the positive, to share the creative distractions. Um, the Lord will bless me. He's blessed me a lot already. It is so much fun helping one another. Yeah, we all get burned out, definitely. So that's where I am right now. It's like I said, it's not the end. It's not the. It's just a change from the regular scheduled program. It'll be interesting, honestly, for me to force myself not to go on my YouTube channel. And what I don't miss that the most. I think I'm not. I'm going to miss watching other people's content. Now I'll get caught up when 12:01 hits, and it's the 12th of May. I'll be hitting it hard, catching up with everybody's content. Don't you worry. And like 7 days don't sound like a lot of time, but it will be for me to push. Just sort of like I thought about making it longer, but I'm like, no, I don't want to do that because I am in this month where I'm trying to push, and I just want to see. I'm just gonna let things be and see how it goes. And I'm gonna push myself. It's gonna be very difficult not to watch my sub count, not to want to go on there and look and just watch some fun things because we find ourselves when we have time and we're always going on YouTube or we're always going on social media, where we're sitting in the doctor's office or on our break at work or something like that. Oh yes, we need to unplug. That is for sure. And I have never really unplugged from social media and forever completely. No, and it's going to be very hard for me. So I'm going to have to find my time doing something else. I think that it will be impossible for me to not think about it exactly, J Mart. That's exactly what I was thinking. It is definitely a 7 day fast. That is it. When I first started thinking about it, that's exactly what came to mind. And this is exactly the mindset I'm coming into it with. It's going to be like fasting. And think about yourselves how difficult that might be to just cut it off complete. And I feel like I'll still probably be making content. Like when an opportunity arises, I'll be making content in terms of filming and doing like that, but I won't be posting content. I might have a even bigger library of videos when I get back. See, great minds think alike, guys. I was thinking the exact same thing. Great minds think alike. There's a lot of different things I've got coming up. Some excitable, is that a word? Some exciting things that I want to do for the channel. Everybody always says that, right? Like that's like we all don't want the same thing. But I'm trying to think of some things that I haven't done before. You know, I've done a lot of food reviews, and why not? Think about it. We all have to eat, right? We all, and J Mart knows this just as well as I do. You got to have lunch. Why not plan it specifically? I'm going to go here, and during my lunch, instead of just sitting there and eating, why not film it? Why not do a food review? I'm going to eat this. I'm going to drink this. So why not share this with everybody else? And I think those are ways that we can find ways to make content, support ourselves, and to push. Amanda Marie, have you tried the shorts? Have you tried? I don't remember if I've seen any on your channel or not. But the shorts, I know J Mart. I don't know if J Mart. I don't remember if J Mart's tried the shorts. I know Dixie Cuddles has. Um, I know a lot of folks from the Facebook group have. But the shorts are definitely still a frontier of growth and potential for eyeballs to your content. So if you haven't tried the YouTube shorts, I'm sure everybody's got the beta tool by now. If you go onto your YouTube on your phone and just click, the plus button, add that content, you probably got the shorts beta tool now. Sort of like TikTok, it'll help you. Um, well, you definitely should try them if you're interested. You can do like within the context of what kind of program you like to do, whether it's a Bible reading or just prayer, try it. Um, Shorts have to be 60 seconds or less, really. Under 60 seconds is optimal. They have to be vertical, so you can shoot them with your phone. Just record yourself on your phone. Don't go any longer than, say, 58 seconds, and you can upload them to YouTube just like that. Don't worry about thumbnails. They're not important for shorts. They're just not. But you do have to include hashtag shorts, SHORTS, in the description. And I put it in the title and description. You don't have to do both. Some people say you don't have to do it at all, just for the fact that it is a vertical video and the time frame, and that it will still find its way to the short shelf. The short shelf is this sort of like TikTok. It's sort of like this mega shelf where people can consume short content fast, and depending on, if you put some keywords and hashtags in that description to kind of like peg what that short is about, you can go and look at some shorts that I have on my channel and see what I'm talking about. Description is still very important, in my opinion, in shorts. The description, the keywords, the hashtags, all that stuff's important to help your search engine optimization, the SEO score, because that's still important in shorts. But you can get a lot of views and a lot of, yes, definitely check them out. I think it's worth checking out. You may not need the help for views there, J Mart. You got a lot of on your own. That's great. But the shorts, I mean, they're, in a creative aspect, they're easier to do because you can do like a quick little review or a quick little prayer or a quick little something. You still want to have value, though. You don't want to have it to be just nothing. You want to have value in your time, but it forces you to be more creative. It forces you to think more creative inside that box of 58 seconds or whatever in that vertical aspect. So, I'm going to do this. You might have to you can edit it, of course. You can even speed up in areas. You look at some shorts, consume a few shorts, and see everybody does them a little differently. I still have an intro and outro that I use when time permits, and you can do that. You just have to look at the whatever editing software that you have and get that aspect ratio. I think it's 9:16 or 16:9, something like that. You can look up the specs on that. There's a lot of good people out there who make content with how to make shorts, but it's definitely worth doing because that's where most of, yeah, definitely check my shorts out. They're mostly food reviews and just fun things, um, but they're easy to watch. They're only, they're less than a minute long. You can watch a whole playlist of shorts in like 10 minutes sometimes, depending on how many's in that playlist. They're fun to do. And if they hit the short shelf, sometimes they hit the shelf really quickly in YouTube land. Sometimes they might take 2 or 3 days, sometimes as long as 6 days sometimes. And then they could take off. Like I had one yesterday where I reviewed orange vanilla Coke, and it shot off in one day 2,000 views. And that's pretty cool. You can get some views. But the thing is, I got like 6 or 7 subs out of it as well. It doesn't always happen with shorts. But the only thing about shorts is it doesn't help you with watch hours. So if like a normal person viewing your content or going to your channel watches your short through your channel, then that watch time could count. But if it goes to the short shelf where it's going to get the most potential to be viewed by as many people, a short, say it's 58 seconds long, but if it's viewed by 2,000 people, that could be 8-10 hours of watch time. But if that watch time is through the short shelf, YouTube says we're not going to count it towards your watch hours. And they also say if they put ads on our content now. If you haven't noticed, on your own content or others, those channels who are not even monetized. I've talked this at length at other past lives. They can put ads on your content now. You're not even monetized. They get 100% of that revenue. That's fine. It's flattering. They're looking at your content going, you have this is good content enough. We believe in it enough. People are going to want to watch it. So we're going to put ads on it and make money off of it. And that may be a little nefarious on YouTube's part, and it's a business. You know, end of the day, hopefully when you get to the partnership program when you are monetized, that will still carry over, and then you can actually make money off that. Ever how slowly you do. You know, just because you get monetized don't mean you magically start making money. You got to still put out content. You still got to be watched by people, and you got to get to a certain threshold before YouTube will kick back that money. You know, every month. I think it's $100. So you have to make $100 in a given month period for you to actually get that money from your ad revenue. You know, so worrying about it, what YouTube is doing with making money off your shorts doesn't matter. Just have fun. If it stops being fun, then you should take a break like I'm doing. And it's not really. I'm still having fun. Still having a good time, especially with all you good folks. But definitely, shorts are worth trying. I can't recommend that enough. You know, I'm almost at 70,000 views, in the last 8 months, 6 months. You know, half of that is probably views off shorts. Now I'm at 725 subscribers, and in the last 6, 7 months, 200 of those have probably gotten off shorts. So I put out a lot of shorts though, and some shorts make it to the short shelf, and you get views off them. It might be a couple hundred, might be, you know, I've seen some. Um, I don't. I'm not an expert. No. See, you have to reach. From my understanding, you have. He's asking, you get paid for the year. No, that year is their time frame that they're giving you to make that threshold that they're telling you have to make to get monetized. Once you get monetized, that's when it starts counting. You know, all this time that they've put ads on your content, now that they can start doing that, whether you're monetized or not, they're making that money 100%. Yeah. You until you can monetize your own content, like when you get in the partner program and you have to go and monetize your content, you can choose to monetize some and choose to not monetize some. You know, you actually have to monetize your content, and then you have to build revenue up to a certain level before you can even get that money. Yeah. Now, with that being said, if prior year content, like stuff you produced last year or even further back than that, if it's getting viewed again, like now, like a video you've done a year ago, it's still getting views now within the time frame after you're monetized or even in past the 12 months that you're given. So you're given 12 months to get 4,000 watch hours. That 12 months is, if you once you reach past that first year of YouTube, that first 12 months, it kind of 12 months shifts. So say you had a good April in 2020 that had a lot of watch hours, but now we're past April in 2021, so that 12-month period shifted away, and so that content that was watched, those views you had back in 2020 in April, that no longer counts towards your watch hours. It's all cumulative now. If that content's still been watched, yeah, that counts. Yeah, it's a tricky game, somewhat. It is kind of funny. That's why, you know, you'll see your watch hours if you go to your studio and all that stuff, and you on your where you can see your content, and you click on that monetization button, and the monetization button is really the one you should be looking at. Like TubeBuddy and vidIQ and the YouTube Studio or whatever, it will show you views and watch hour, and the analytics will show you all that. But My signal is getting splotchy. It will show you all that, but you want to go to your monetization area to know your true subscriber count and your true watch hours, because that's going to fluctuate, depending on your current level of watch hours. I mean, the views don't matter in terms of the number. The views are always cumulative, are always helping you. The watch hours are what the most important. The subscriptions, you got to have the 1,000 subscriptions, and you got to have 4,000 watch hours that count in a 12-month period. Because, like I said, the shorts don't count in watch hours that are on the short shelf anyway. And YouTube's not the greatest supporter of their methods to help us out, but it's up to us. You want to continue to grow, yes, and you want to continue to produce content. There's a lot to learn, and they're always changing it. I found that a lot of my older shorts that did well initially, like 3 months ago, are suddenly getting views again. Some older shorts are getting 20, 30 views in a 2-day period, and that's really cool. So that's cool to see that. Well, I really appreciate y'all coming on and supporting this channel and supporting me and supporting this celebration. 600 subscribers. Anybody in YouTube land, anybody who's done this knows what I'm talking about. It is not an easy road to hoe. It's often full of weeds. We are cultivating those plants. We're waiting to bear that fruit that we can consume and re-energize ourselves. And reaching those milestones and plucking that fruit off the vine and just watering our precious babies, sharing that, going to the farmer's market with a basket full of our goodies and going, here you go, what do you think? And people are perusing it, checking out, turning it over, looking at, kicking the tire, so to speak. So it is definitely not an easy road, not an easy journey. Just like anything worth doing, right? Anything worth doing, it's worth doing right. Honestly, I don't know. That sounds about right for me as well. Averaging. I know I've been doing ever since I started this whole journey, trying to get push to 1,000 by May 31st. I've been kind of paying attention a little bit more to that than I would normally, and I know from February to March I actually got about 100 subs, and then from March to April I got another milestone achievement. So it's probably a little bit more than that recently, but on average through the whole journey, I would say that's about accurate. 25 to 30. You gotta be pushing now. You're doing well. You gotta be pushing, like going in and the Facebook groups, posting your content. And I like being pushy. Thank you. Well, that's just God right there. And this since January, since I did share the positive month in February, um, uh, trying to I do these things, these what do you call them? Pushes, or these thematic pushes, or these campaigns, whatever you want to say, to keep myself invested and keep others invested. Here's a goal. Here's something I'm trying to do. Like now, I'm trying to take 7 days off. I'm going to take 7 days off, guys. Media blackout for the next 7 days. I don't know how that's going to go. Oh well. I've gone longer than I normally have. It's been an hour. It's been really cool. I appreciate y'all coming on, chatting with me. Wish I could entice some folks to come on here, and we'll go longer if I can entice some folks to come on here and come on face to face. Just if you can. Sometimes you can do it from your phone if you have a Wi-Fi. StreamYard doesn't require you to download any kind of software. It's all browser-based. It's a great way. I'm sure you've seen people use StreamYard and Melon and a lot of different places. So there's a link to this specific broadcast. I'm going to keep going. If anybody wants to come on face to face, so to speak, I'll bring them in. I can bring them into the chat. How about that? Bring them into the chat. What kind of content do y'all like watching? There's only a few of us left. I like lots of different things. I like to laugh. I like woodworking. I like nature channels where people go out and build log cabins in the woods or structures that they can camp in just out of the materials they find in the woods. I think that's the coolest thing. I like wrestling. That's another childhood favorite of mine. What kind of content do you like, guys? Yeah, I like that too. There's a good one, My Cluttered Garage. Um, Ed Master, he's a good channel. He's shot up there at like 5,000 plus subscribers in a year time frame. He's in our Facebook group as well. But you should check him out if you haven't already. My Cluttered Garage. He has his Kubota tractor that reviews that he does. Cooking, I love cooking stuff. And I have to honest, I'm not that huge into fitness channels because they make me feel guilty. But I love yours, and that's the truth. I love yours because your energy and your just positivity, um, just like pulls you in, and you're just so genuine and awesome. Animals are always a good thing. They're so cute. We all like to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine, isn't it? That's why I always say, whether you're laughing with me or whether you're laughing at me, at least you're laughing, right? It's gonna be a T-shirt one day. I appreciate y'all coming on and talking with me. So much better with folks on here. It's one of those things like, man, I don't want it to end. I want people. It's just like you see these lives that go on for hours upon hours, and I've got time today. I could end this, but I'm fixing to go into this forced. What? That's not forced. I'm fixing to go into this divinely inspired blackout where I'm trying to, for the next 7 days, guys, starting at midnight tonight, for 7 days straight, no YouTube, no Facebook, no uploading, no commenting, no viewing content. That's going to be difficult for me. But so I don't want to end this just short, so I'm not going to. I got the hat, I got the lei, I've got my Share the Positive shirt, and I got my Ritz crisp thins. These are good barbecue. So I got a snack, I got a beverage. Look at these. I'm always sharing some good food with y'all. They're really thin and crispy. They're baked. They're good for you. You hear that crunch? Crisp thins. We are bringing you a delicious thin chip from Ritz. Rich in flavor and oven baked. Ritz crisp and thins are the crunchy snack you've been waiting for. They have a lot of different varieties of this barbecue flavor. 50% less fat than the regular chips. 130 calories. 21 chips is a serving. 130 calories. I will be blessed. I have already been blessed. So thank you very much for coming on, and look forward to seeing more of your content as well. Thanks for coming in. That's a great question. There's a lot of mixed thoughts, and you have people who are really successful at what they do on YouTube, and they tell you this, and then you have some people that are already moderately successful or just as successful, and they say the opposite. Some people think at the end, I mean, think about it in your perspective. When you're watching a video, this is how I approach most things. What do I like? Not what is successful to other people, to other channels, because that can be very, everything doesn't work for everybody else the same way. So think about it in this perspective of what you think works. So you know, we always want to ask for that like, comment, subscribe, and if we can find a creative, inventive, less in your face, stressful way of doing it, that's the best way. But I prefer doing it in the beginning. I have this whole spiel, you've seen my content. I've held this whole spiel, this whole kind of way of putting it, then gets it out of the way, and then jumps into the content. A lot of people would say, you want to hook them, get them in there, promise them this, show them this, and ask, somewhere in the middle or at the end. But think about how you consume content and what you prefer. If you're engaged in this content, you're going to watch this content for whatever reason. Whether you're giving this channel a chance and you have no idea what to expect, whether it's a subject matter or an idea that intrigues you and you want to see about it, or you're just whatever reason you're watching this content. So honestly, as a content creator, we recognize the need and the importance of that ask, the importance of checking those boxes and the saying them. I think that it's important to say it and ask for that to remind people, because we forget, even ourselves as content creators, we forget that that's important for every YouTuber, whatever sub-level they're at, whatever high or low they're at in terms of their viewership. So I prefer to get it in there, get it out of the way, and then get to the meat, to the value of the content. Because think about, how, like I said, how you consume content. When you watch what you've come to watch, or you get to the meat of what you view, that actual, are you going to stick around for that same old at the end? Do you like to be interrupted with it in the middle? Some people don't care. Some people say, get it at the end, but you're liable that you're going to see a lot more falling off, I think, in my opinion, of people viewing your content. Oh, we got another one, Ash. I love Ash. Ash on Film is a great channel. There's no bad channel that's come on that I can't say enough. I love her perspective on minimalism and all the things that we can do to declutter our lives. Oh, it's just amazing. And her, just so much, she's so fun and funny. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So, is it worth putting it at the end? I mean, we may feel like we're not bothering people as much, but I think you need to do that. I personally try to do it. You're going to have that opening hook at the beginning of your name, maybe your intro, like with your whatever usual intro, and then come in to like, here's what we're doing, here's what I'd like to share with you, and then an ask, get it out of the way, and then the meat of. So if they want to skip over that, they can't, but they're still watching your content. They're still sticking around a little longer. So I'm trying to engage, get that out of the way, engage them in the view in the video, and then keep them even through the outro as much as possible. That's why I throw those little audio clips in there from movies and TV that I find to try to keep people engaged uh, throughout. So thank you, Ash. Thank you for showing up and supporting my channel. Thank you for coming on, and thank you for being creative and sharing your creativity with us. Um, you definitely have an awesome way of putting things that your perspective is so unique. And I can understand that. I have a little subscribe graphic too, it's mixed in with my normal intro, with the animation and all that about the channel name, trying to keep it brief. And I try to mention it though. I think that it helps people remind that at the beginning, this is what I need from you. If you're going to, I hope you enjoy this content. This is what I'd like you to do if you do. And then get into the meat and potatoes, the meat and potatoes of your whole content. Because then, you can say it again at the end, but I think that might be a little overkill. I guess it depends on the length of your content too. It might make a difference. I think mentioning it, just like mentioning it early on, is a good idea for sure. Um, and we definitely can remind them before we're gone as well. I just kind of like personally, I know like I said, I approach all this stuff with the mindset of, okay, not what works for everybody else, not what everybody's telling me to do or what I'm seeing other people do, but what do I like when I view your content or I view other people's content? What do I prefer? If you prefer to do it at the end in a simple way or more involved way, then do it. That's the way you should do it. If you prefer doing it in the middle, some people don't do it at all, and I do think that's a mistake. Not even mentioning it. Um, if you're trying to grow your channel, if you're not, then it's not. Um, I do think that's important. I will definitely enjoy my week off. Thank you so much, Dixie Cuddles, for joining us. You have a good day at work. I think that's a good point. I think that's a good way, especially if your channels are similar. If your channels are similar, like they do similar things that you do, then they're naturally going to be more tuned in and connected to other channels that are possibly as, uh, like yourself. So it's a great way to meet folks. It's hard to meet other content creators that you can connect with, whether you do it through Facebook groups or whether you just do it randomly or before all the other. That's the way I found other YouTubers I enjoy. I've met so many awesome YouTubers through other YouTubers. I met George and Robert, the fluffy bearded men. Then I met Randy and Vaughn through them. Then I met Jason Mann Jason Man's Adventures through Randy and Vaughn in that same way, and then I met Steven at Craft Crow show through Jason. So all these links would have been impossible without one another. Thank you, Dixie. You have a great day now. Hey man, what's up? It's good. Keep for showing up. I really appreciate it. He has an awesome gaming channel. C Reed Gaming. Definitely. Thank you for thank you for that. I really appreciate that. He has also a pretty cool Facebook group that I'm part of. Um, the admins over there on the YouTube support group or support club. Is that what it is? Yeah. Um, you're welcome to leave that link here, man, for folks to find and to go and check out your Facebook group if you like, or that's all good. I appreciate you stopping in. I don't usually do super long live streams, but as I was telling folks, for the next 7 days, I'm taking a blackout. I'm taking a break. So starting midnight tonight, guys, starting midnight through Tuesday of next week. So I won't be back in social media land until 12:01 next Wednesday night. I'm not going to upload, not going to watch content, not going to comment, not going to do anything. So I'm not going to be ignoring you guys. I'm not fall off the face of the planet. Just taking a break. I need to reboot. I need to refresh. I need to find the joy again. Still pushing to that deadline, May 31st, guys. That deadline of 1,000 subscribers by May 31st. I can't do it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Look down on your right, guys. Not down here. Down on your right. See it down there? If there's a button down there that says subscribe and it's red, make my day. Make that red button gray and subscribe to my channel because it really would mean a lot to me. It is so from May 5th to May 11th, 7 days straight, I'll be taking a social media blackout. It is a fasting, to be able to put it more accurately, a fasting to take a break, to recharge and reboot, to find the joy again. But I'll be back, guys. I'll be back in a week. Stronger, crazier, fluffier than ever. With a lot of cool content to share with y'all. So I do appreciate it. Y'all continue to watch the channel for me. So I'm not going to check my sub count. That's going to be hard for me. I'm not going to view any kind of content on social media. I'm just going to enjoy taking a break and taking my mind off of it for a while. Yeah, right. Like I'll be able to take my mind off of it. I doubt that'll happen. And also, I'd like to mention that I'm not the biggest on asking for things. But if you'd like to bless me with a donation for a cold drink, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee set up. So you can go to buymeacoffee.com/brainstorm and help out. I'm trying to, I'm going to put everything back into the channel, guys. I'll make a video for everybody who supports me this way. If you just donate $5 here and there, buy me a cold drink, I'll share a beverage in your honor, and I'll make a video to support your channel, to shout out your channel as well. So I'm going to leave that there. We were talking about the ask. We were talking about where do we ask for subscribers inside of inside our videos? Where should we put the ask? Should it be at the middle? Should it be at the beginning? I prefer the beginning. Should it be at the end? Who knows? Everybody's different. And my strongest advice, I'll repeat it, is do not what others expect of you or suggest of you or preach to you about what works for them or what has worked for them. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. You know, a lot of people have more opportunity, better resources, better equipment, better time on their hands. Some people have less, but you gotta make do with the best that you have. Don't wait. If you want to be a YouTuber, if you've thought about it, if you've dreamed about it, you've considered it, first realize it. Be realistic. You're not going to jump into it, and it's not going to be suddenly like this piece of cake thing that you do, and you're suddenly going to get so popular and make tons of money and all that stuff. It might happen. It does happen to people. People shoot to the moon in 2 weeks' time, overnight, sometimes. But realistically, the majority of people, you're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to create content that people want to view. That's the main thing. You're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to be a VTuber yourself. You're going to have to get out there and consume content as much as you create it, to see what you prefer, to see what you like, to engage and support other YouTubers. That's so important. Because if you don't get out there and watch what's popular, what's going on, I'm not saying jump on the bandwagon and do only those things and those challenges, those types of videos that are only popular, but they're popular for a reason sometimes, and that might help you, steer you, to give you ideas to do of what content you can do. But you should never, in my opinion, force yourself to do things just simply because you think it will be popular. Just you don't want to make yourself miserable. You want to have fun at what you're doing. So take the time to think about things, make notes, make goals, make realistic views and what you would like to accomplish. And realistic's all relative, just like success. What is realistic to you and what is successful to you is different for everybody. So some people are really all about subscriptions. Sub per sub. That's not going to get you anywhere. Not really successfully. You're not going to get that loyal to viewers. You're not going to have that loyalty that's going to build your channel in the long term. And it's not going to be successful on as YouTube either. But watch hours, views, subscriptions, all that is analytics, all that stuff is important, but it's not the end all be all. You ultimately have to have fun at what you're doing. You have to have fun. You have to enjoy what you're doing. And if you don't enjoy it, if you're not having fun at it, then it's going to be laborious. It's going to be work. It's going to be burned out. You're going to get burned out because you may not so quickly achieve all the goals and things you want to achieve in a time frame you might establish for yourself. So just keep pushing and working. Heath, welcome. Frontier Survival. I'm glad you were able to stop by. I really appreciate that. Because I am immensely glad that I've met so many awesome YouTubers, and a lot of them have stopped in and say hi today to help me celebrate 600 subscribers, guys. They've helped me celebrate 600 subscribers, and Keith, I met him a while back too, and he's sort of at the same level I am. He does a lot of lives, and he does a lot of creative bushcraft survival stuff, and Keith is an awesome fellow. I'm glad you were able to stop by. You should definitely go check out his Frontier Survival channel. It's definitely... And he has some great lives too. Y'all should check his lives out on his channel. And every chance you get. I have to admit that live streams have not been like, I don't understand them as much as I'd like to, but I'm trying to. And watching Heath and that community that he's connected to in the bushcraft survival community. They're so friendly, so nice, so genuine. They help each other, they support each other, and that's what it's so much about, guys. It is about helping one another. It's about celebrating each other's milestones, celebrating each other's victories, uplifting one another in our downs and ups moments. You know, we all have such wonderful potential to support one another and help one another. This goes beyond any other thing. It goes beyond milestones and monetization. It goes beyond all these things that we dream and think about. It just the connections, the family that we make, the community that we support one another. It's just so much better than AdSense revenue. And I'm not going to say that that's a bad thing. Heck, I'd love to be paid to do something I love to do. Who would? You're welcome. You're welcome, my friend. You are absolutely welcome. Because I've never been more welcome and felt more welcome in a community of content creators than I have within the bushcraft community that you've helped me be a part of. Well, thank you, sir. I know, right? It's you don't have to. It's nice to shake somebody's hand and welcome, and see them in person, but we can still connect with one another, especially in this day and age, through our social media journey, through our technology, and you know, watching your lives with the Huntsman are so informative and so helpful to me, and then seeing all the people that come in and support your live streams, and then connecting with them, whether it's Crazy Ed or whether it's a North Shore preparedness, y'all do those lives really well. You have That's perfectly said. That is, and I've said this many times, but it bears repeating over and over. If you belong to a community of like-minded folks, it's like a church. It's like a YouTube community church where you can go in and you kind of all know where everybody's coming from. We're all at similar levels, and whether they got more views or less views, whether they got more subs or less subs, it doesn't matter. We all know that we're all content creators. We're all in it together, and we're all here to support one another. And we get to know them on a personal level through their content. And yeah, it's really cool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a big fan of wrestling. I don't get to actually watch it as much as I used to. And I'll be honest, like a lot of folks, I was a fall off believer, and got tired of all the stuff that was going on with the WWE. But this new AEW All Elite Wrestling, they have energized me. They have brought the joy back in wrestling. So I'll be honest, I don't get to watch it a lot, but I do get to keep up with it. And Kenny Omega, he's my favorite wrestler right now. I love what he's doing with the AEW belt. Now he's got the Impact Championship as well. It's just so exciting. It's an awesome thing going on in wrestling. And I don't want to go off into a tangent, but yeah, it's hard to watch it, but I do keep up with it because it's exciting to me. It's something from my childhood that I enjoyed. Um, there's just You can see the passion and the love for wrestling that AEW has, and they just are so fun to watch when I get a chance to watch it, and it's so fun to keep hold of what's going on with them. They're just I'm making a prediction, and those of you that know, like Heath, maybe I think, and I'm going to say this, I think Tony Khan has bought Impact. He either is in talks to buy them or he has already bought Impact Wrestling. And he is doing this right. You know, WWE, when they bought WCW, they did it just to squash it. They did it to take a big pile of poop on top of it and show how superior they were and that they won the Monday Night Wars. They did not do it right. They wanted this invasion, but they didn't really accomplish what they could have accomplished, in my opinion. But I think Tony Khan has bought Impact Wrestling, and I think all this collaboration is like waiting out for that to finalize, and then they're going to the biggest reveal in the world. There might be some wrestling angle, but it's done right. You know, that'd be exciting. Yeah, these things that we have in our childhood that just bring us the simple joy that we experienced when we were a little less knowledgeable about the ways of the world in terms of the burdens and stress and the responsibilities. When we're children, we just see the pure joy in things and get caught up in the pure joy of things that we sometimes miss out in when we're adults. Oh, I'm starting a game. Let's do that. Let's do it. I'm kind of limited in my time as well, just like anybody else. Tuesdays are the best time for me right now. Um, I have one day off a week, and that's Mondays. So Mondays is when I get everything done I need to do. You know, I was cutting grass yesterday, and that's a video y'all see when I get back from my hiatus. I was cutting grass, and I discovered, well, the lawnmower discovered an interesting, unknown, unforeseen water pipe that had been capped off by a prior tenant. And you know, it's funny. You run over things with your push mower. Yeah, I got a push mower. You run over things all the time. You're like, oh, I ran over something. No big deal. It was a stump probably. But when you go past this thing you ran over and on this water is gushing up in this fountain, spraying your legs and feet, getting you wet. You think, huh? Now there's something you don't see every day. But yeah, um, so that's what I did yesterday. I had to fix that. I was kind of laughing and chuckling and crying at the same time. But Tuesdays are my best time to sit down and do a live stream. I work at night a lot, so I'm not often available until it's like after 10 Central Time, so I could do stuff maybe then. But then that's when everybody in my household's awake and making noise, and I live in this tiny house, so in my but I'm game anytime, guy. I'd love for you to be able to come on right now if you want to. You're probably at work though. I've never done a really long live stream before, but I'm just gonna try it out. I'm going on this hiatus, so might as well. Definitely, definitely would enjoy that. Yeah, I figured you were hardworking fellow. I go to work at night, and other days, like a Wednesday, I go in early. I don't have to go later today, but Tuesday is the best time for me to do live streams for sure. I think I'll try to continue to do these. I will do one this Tuesday because I'll be off. I'll be taking that hiatus, but I'll try to still throw in a live stream at some point, whether it's a short one or a long one. I'd love to do a. I understand that, man. I appreciate you stopping. I do a lot of visiting with folks when I'm at work too on my breaks. But I'd love to do a Q&A with you too as well, with a lot of different folks. Uh, do a Q&A with you one of these days. Maybe I can come on one of your live streams, and we can chat. Ooh, trying to see what was in my pocket. Absolutely nothing, except for breakfast. Peanut and almond dark chocolate granola bar. Definitely, I would be up for that, man. It's exciting. On this whole live stream game, I'm trying to improve, so you do that very well. So, I'm not going to sure how much longer I'm going to go. For those who have missed it, you have to go back and watch the replay. The first 10 minutes of the stream, I opened up with a challenge to sort of celebrate the 600 subscribers. I had 10 masks on, 10 masks, and I worked for 10 minutes, sort of a challenge myself to see if I could do it first of all, see how rewarding and freeing it would be to free myself of this masks. You have a good day. Thank you for stopping in, Heath. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, sir. Have a great day. Whew. I was hoping Kid Savage would come on, or OMC, but I guess they're busy. I know what we can do. You know, we have a lot of different ways we could pass the time. Why not? I'm going to do something to honor my good friends, Jason Mann and Steven Lewis Steven does the Craft Crew show, and he's done some really good work lately with the history of Harding County. I'm going to take my blood pressure. And Jason Mann, the Man's Adventures, awesome channel as well. They're EMTs, they're paramedics working together, Harlan County, Kentucky. There's a lot of great YouTubers in Kentucky. If you haven't noticed, Collins Country, Heath is from Kentucky. I'm probably doing this wrong. I'll take my blood pressure. So we'll see. I have high blood pressure, but who doesn't this day and age, especially big fluffy guys like me. But I know they are partners. Heath and Steven are ambulance riders, and they help a lot of good people, the first responders. I definitely would want them on my side if I needed assistance. Let's see what this advantage thing says. Beep, beep, beep. This is probably a first in terms of a live stream. He's checking his blood pressure. Might be too nervous to share it with y'all. Yeah, so it's a little high. It's 147/93. It's a little high for me. Well, actually, it's For me, it's not that high at all, which is sad. But I do take medicine for it, trying to take care of myself. Um, with all the food reviews I do, you probably wouldn't believe me. But, you know, it's all relative. I do have, like I said, I'm taking this hiatus for the next 7 days, but I do have a Cinco de Mayo video that I did, celebrate Cinco de Mayo in a different way, that's going to post tonight, that I hope y'all enjoy. Check out. No, I can't shut this. I hate zippers that get stuck on the, there we go. So, took my blood pressure. This is a pretty good little monitor. I'm going to show you which one it is. An Advantage little blood pressure monitor. It's important to take care of yourself as best you can. Trying to keep myself entertained as much as I am. To keep you all entertained. We're at like 1:40. I'm gonna see if we can go in 2 hours at least. Why not? Anybody have any questions for me? Any raspberry derisive remarks? Hey, I'm all for feedback, guys. Whether it's good or bad, it's feedback. It's a breakfast of champions. Feedback, feedback, feedback. Who's still with me? In a week. See, I'm not gonna watch this. I'm taking 7 days off social media, YouTube, Facebook, all that. So after this post, since it's a couple hours, it'll probably take a day or so to finish uploading completely. So I'm not gonna watch this until I'm back. So I'm gonna count on y'all to give it lots of views and good comments, and I'll respond. Hey, J-Mart's still here. Awesome, J-Mart. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. I bet you're at work too, aren't you, J-Mart? If you're at home, you can come on in, and we'll do impromptu Q&A with J-Mart. If you can't, that's fine too. Where am I going? I have this list of questions that I like to ask folks. Kind of like not your normal types of questions. I bet that blood pressure thing was interesting. I understand. I had it myself, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well and it's not affecting you. My wife and I both had it in December. And while I didn't get affected, I had a little bit of a sniffle and a cough. That was pretty much it. She got affected big time. I mean, it actually kicked her out of work, and she still hasn't really gone back to work because she got, I mean, we had to go to the hospital several times. It was really scary. And the grace of God, I swear, prayer helps. And she came through and she's better. And I hope and pray that you're well as well. And going to come through this stronger than ever. Hope you and your family are getting better and improving. that's sort of where I am too. They say, well, the doctor said anyway, I go see the doctor next week, just a routine checkup. But they say, excuse me, there's about 3 or 4 month period after you recover, after you get rid of COVID, so to speak, that you have antibodies in your body that protects you from, getting it again. But I'm sort of at the end of that period, and the doctor's like, you want to consider getting a vaccine. So I'm strongly considering that, especially for her, my wife. Um, she is definitely not. It wouldn't be good for her to get that again. It wouldn't be good for anybody, but I am definitely. Excuse me. I'm not. I'm on the fence. I believe in medicine and the nature of healing through medicine. I'm all for it, and I'm not one of those that thinks government's trying to mind control me through vaccinations. But I'm not also the kind of mindset that I'm going to jump on everything the government says I should do. Yeah, that's an individual choice. That's a person-to-person choice. That's a family choice. And for the sake of, if it's going to help me and help my family stay healthy and safe, my mother, our mother who got COVID as well, I got it from her, to be honest with you. Yeah, definitely have to consider when that happens. Yeah, I'm pretty with you, man. I know that feeling. You when you're sick and you see a loved one that's sick, it is hard to hold on and to keep them, take care of them and to do what you can for them. You wish you could just take it away and make them all better, but that's God's work, not ours. Thank you for sharing that with me, J Mart. That is perfectly put. Perfectly put. You know, I I don't trust it either. I don't understand what's going on, and I just pray for our country. But I do believe that's the perfect answer, and I think that you're encouraging me to do so as well. I need to, and then just you have to put your faith in God. That's perfectly put. I couldn't have said it better myself. With 100 hours of trying. So J-Mart's still here. Who else is still here? No, Heath is at work. I do pray for you and your wife's speedy recovery. Um, Matter of fact, let's say a prayer right now. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for all the many blessings you give us. We thank you for all the wonderful gifts you give us and bless us with each and every day. For strength in our bodies, food that nourishes our heart and soul and minds and our physical beings, and our spiritual welfare, Lord. Thank you. And we ask that you lay your healing hand upon J. Mark and his life to see them through this time of uncertainty, this time of COVID that has impacted their life, Lord. You lay your healing hand upon them as only you can, Lord. Bring them stronger, better than ever through this time of turmoil and uncertainty. We ask in your holy name we pray. Amen. That's definitely, probably even the power of prayer. And I wish you so much to get a speedy recovery. Your friendship means a lot to me, Jay. I appreciate that. And I'm going to do that collab with you soon as well. I love that collab you did with Carl's Energy. That was so good. When they edited your video and you edited theirs, that was funny. Uh, I still gotta watch your version of the video. I still gotta watch that one. I'll do that today before I go on hiatus. Yes, definitely. Amen and amen. It would be fun. I think it would be super fun. I think I never even thought about that before, and I think that's a great idea. I miss a lot of things in life. You know, you get older and you get like invested in all the things we have to do to sustain ourselves and our lifestyles and our lives. You know, I miss just the simple joy of sitting and chatting with folks who get so stressed out. Gotta go to church. Gotta get ready to go to work. Gotta pay the light bill. I gotta cut the grass. I gotta fix that eruption geyser that I just ran over a pipe in my backyard. Anyway, life is an adventure if you just open your eyes and recognize it. God does have a sense of humor, that is for sure. He doesn't make no mistakes. We just make mistakes in our assumptions about his plan. Our will be done, that's for sure. Not his will be done, not our will be done. We can't see the bigger picture and the interlocking. All right. Flour, eggs, and yeast. My cuz, my man, my husband and wife duo. Congratulations yourself, guys. I saw recently where y'all finally hit that magical monetization mountain, if I'm not mistaken. You finally got there, guys. You got to the place where we're all striving to get to. Good deal. I'm so happy for y'all. Now your work truly begins, right? You finally got to the starting line. So now the work truly begins, doesn't it? Thank you for stopping in and celebrating 600 subscribers with me. If you look at my sub count, I'm actually at 725, which is an awesome number. I'm for that. Thumbs up. But I'm kind of one milestone behind. Purposely. I figure I'm safe. I'm one milestone behind. I thought y'all did. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. Don't think you can rest now when you get to that level. You can't rest. You gotta go. It's time to go. Dolly, thanks for stopping in and saying congrats. I really appreciate that. Another awesome gaming channel. I'm not a huge gamer. I used to be in my youth. I do play Minecraft. I have a BRAiN StORMcraft gaming channel. You can find that where I do Minecraft videos mostly with some good friends that I met along the way. They really carry the load. Kid Savage and OMC. Thank you. I try to be positive. That's the guy I want to be. So Brainstorm is my pseudonym, my secret identity. My name is Chris, by the way. Everyone's welcome to call me Chris. We're all friends. But my name is Chris, but the guy I want to be, the persona, the the good twin, the guy who always be positive. That's Brainstorm, and I'm always trying to be positive. When I started this whole YouTube journey, I sort of set myself up with some rules. You know, I decided this, and I'm not going to do this. I'm going to be family friendly. I'm going to try to always be positive. So I don't want to get on here and rant about something that makes me mad. I've tried. I fight myself all the time because I don't want to rant about things that upset me, things that are negative. I don't want to add any more negativity to my world or your world, and than it already is out there. I want to add to the positive. I want to take away, tip that scale if I can, to give everybody a better outlook, a better positive vibes. I believe. Now, I'm a spiritual person. I'm not as strong as my obviously as I can be or should be, but I believe I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus and my Savior, and I believe in the good Lord above, and His plan, His will be done more than mine. But I do believe that there's spiritual karma as well. I believe that you reap what you sow in this life. So if you sow negativity, if you sow all these evil intents and these thoughts and these dark passengers, so to speak, if you sow that negativity, you're going to reap that negativity in your life. So I try to be positive. My kids call me on that all the time. You're not this happy-go-lucky, positive guy at all, because they see that ugly side of me. We all have it. We're all two-sided, three-sided, whatever. We all have multifaceted layers to ourselves and our personality. But this guy, this brainstorm guy, with the lay on, with the party hat, and the share the positive shirt. Share the positive. Now I have shirts on sale on my channel. They're not tie-dye shirts like these. These are specially made by my lovely wife. But I do have share the positive shirts, merchandise linked at the top of my banner on the Brainstorm channel. So if anybody's interested, they've always been there, always been available, but no one's ever bought one. That's fine. That's okay. I just had people ask me about it, so I put them out there once upon a time. But just plugging that out there, if anybody's interested. I like to share the positive. I wear this shirt actually a lot as my undershirt when I wear the shirts that I wear to work. This is usually my undershirt, and I know it's there, so it keeps me grounded in myself. See, we're picking up steam now. We're 2 hours in. Why should we stop now? You missed it, guys. I had 10 masks when I opened up the broadcast. I had 10 masks on, and I wore it for 10 minutes. I took my blood pressure. It was a little high, definitely a little high. Um, we shared some Ritz thin crisps, barbecue flavored, and we talked about a lot of different things. I'm gonna take my hat off. It's getting a little itchy. Whew. Can't mess up the dew, guys. Yeah, right. I really care about my hair. I'm not a. It's like my dad would say. It's better to turn gray than turn loose. And then there's not one bald man in my family on the bright side. On my dad's side. So that's good. I don't remember seeing any uncles, and my dad had so much hair. So yeah, the sour cream and onion are really good. I like going to Publix when they have the buy one get one free. That's when I jump on it. My wife likes the sour cream and onion. She usually gets that one, and I get the barbecue or the cheddar. They're great little healthier snacks than the normal chips, and they taste awesome. So you should definitely try them out if you haven't. Y'all's cooking channel. Speaking of food, y'all are just so awesome. No wonder y'all blown up in popularity because the shorts y'all have made and managed to put together, they do entire recipes in less than a minute, and they're flour, eggs, and yeast. So good. Yeah, they are tasty. Especially if you like eating a sandwich. I'm gonna have to have some lunch in a little while myself. Finish those off. I like to sometimes I like to mix it up and get just like a bagel. Toast you a bagel. Put some meat and cheese in there. That's a good sandwich. Um, yes, yes, you're welcome. I mean, y'all's channel is awesome. I enjoy it. I'm glad. This is the best part. We've talked about this, and it bears repeating over and over again. The best part of my YouTube journey, and I'm sure you would agree, is meeting other content creators, connecting with a community of folks, and just like sharing and supporting them, and they share and support with share and support you as well, and not out of some sense of you have to, just because you enjoy it. And it's just so much fun to meet other people and other content creators and see them succeed and success. And guys, like I said, your journey, you're at the starting line now, but y'all got there, and now we know we can get there too when other people achieve that. So you got to keep us posted on that. Yeah, take care, man. Take care, J Mart. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, I know these live streams go on and on and on, and I don't expect anybody to stay in here longer than they totally can. But thank you. I hope you and pray that you'll get well soon, J Mart, you and your wife. Take care. Yeah, exactly. This is what it's all about. Some people like to watch to see themselves. They talk to this fisheye camera, and then they say, they talk to themselves, or they try to be so perfect in what they're doing. Like, I'm not this way. I'm not putting that down because we always want to do our best and make things the best as we can, giving our resources, our time, our energy level, our interests. We got to put all that together and make the best video, the content, the best life that we can, and whatever we're doing. But no one's perfect. There was only one perfect being, and he gave himself and sacrificed himself on the cross as the perfect sacrifice for us. And we can't be perfect, but we can strive to be the best us that we can be. And that in anything we do, whether it's YouTube, whether it's our work life, whether it's baking a cake, we can do the best that we can. And we don't always succeed. Sometimes the road, the path is not so straight. It's a circular, winding, crazy path that we're on in life. But, it's all right. So, thank you for stopping in, guys. It's exciting, though. It's exciting to see y'all get there. And I'm glad y'all came and stopped in on your happy day. I really appreciate that. I'm enjoying, not sure what this is. I think it's a sweet tea. But it's a, I don't want to drink too much. I have to go to the restroom. I'm so glad all these. That's what makes me want to understand why people stay on these live streams for hours and hours upon end. Why not? Why not? Because it's like you give people opportunity to come and stop in and say hi, and this is a celebration, right? I've still got the lay on. I took the hat off. I had a party hat, guys. Yep, I had a hat. I took the hat off, but I'm still celebrating 600 subscribers. What better way to celebrate it with good friends and a rambling long live stream? Who doesn't want better equipment? The best computer or the best editing software, the best cameras. Yes, exactly. Have a good lunch, guys. Enjoy it while you can. Sometimes I take time to celebrate life and opportunity. Thinking about tomorrow before you go expect to really. You probably didn't catch this though. I'm taking 7 days off. Total media blackout. Total media blackout. So for the next 7 days till next Wednesday, I'm not going to be watching, viewing, supporting, uploading, doing anything to do with YouTube, Facebook, any of that. So if I miss any content y'all post, I will definitely catch up. I promise. But I hope y'all do the Cinco de Mayo, something special with Cinco de Mayo. I did. I post today night before midnight. A little different, something different. We're thinking about it. I hope it comes across as genuine. I don't know if it doesn't, will or not. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna definitely, in this time off and hiatus, this fasting, I'm gonna consider the future of the channel and the nature of what I want to do. Do I want to post, continue trying to post every day? I've been posting every day, mostly this entire year. Not every day, really. I take Sundays off. I've been trying to anyway. During the Share the Positive month, I posted every day, even on Sundays. But recently, in this push on this R21K road to 1,000 subscribers, I have not been posting on Sunday. I've been taking that day off, as I should. That's interesting. I'm gonna hold my head. Can I do that? Anyway, see, I'm amusing myself. But yeah, I forgot where I was, but definitely excited to be here talking with y'all. I'm so cool. It's so cool that people have come in and said hi, and celebrating this milestone with me. Lots of good folks. So much fun. I just don't want to stop. It's like part of me are like, you need to wind this up. Go find a sandwich. But no, I want to, I'm like, go 10 more minutes. That voice in your back of your head. You're having too much fun. See, I've been taking this next 7 days off to just kind of recharge and reboost to find that joy again. But having this celebration with y'all and having all these awesome people come in and leave these great comments and share some things with me, that's kind of recharging me now. So it makes me want to think, no, you don't need to take 7 days off. But then that's the other side of me going, no. God has put this on your heart. You need to take this time off. Come back bigger, stronger than ever. So take this time off. Do it. Yes, sir, I will. And as long as there's somebody here, a couple people anyway, as long as somebody's still here, I'm going to still be here too. When that little fisheye hits 0, I might consider it calling it a day. I mean, I had some breakfast, but that was 2 hours ago. I had this Nature Valley sweet and salty nut, dark chocolate, peanut, and almond. That was my breakfast. I had some of those chips too, but this was my breakfast. And it was 2 hours ago, so definitely getting hungry. But I'll stick it out if you will. Just shot back up to 4 people watching. That's cool. It fluctuates. People come in, they see, hey, this is boring, and they go out. That's fine. That's okay. Maybe they see something interesting and they stop in for a little longer. What else can we say and do other than thank you guys? Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for subscribing. This is my little pin cup I have in the window. Eeyore. Eeyore is my spirit animal. It's a little dusty. Sorry, Eeyore. He's my spirit guide. So Eeyore says, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This guy is all about the subscribe. Yep. I'm just a donkey. Nobody understands me. But I love Eeyore. Y'all know this if you've seen any of my channels. Mac. That sounds good, actually. I like their griddles. McGriddles. I did that McChicken griddle in a minute recently. Thank you for coming, by the way. Awesome that you stopped in, helping me celebrate 600 subscribers. This is a 600 subscribers celebration. I had some silly string that I was going to squirt, but then when I opened it up, it didn't work. I guess it was a bad one. So, no silly string. That sucks. But, and now you're making me really hungry. Sausage, egg, McMuffin. I bet I could eat that in a minute. How many folks here, how many good folks have tried shorts on your channels? Have you tried making any shorts? Let me know. Comments below. Um, I'm just a small time YouTuber, guys. I'll go into that spiel, making some creative distractions, trying to have a good time, make some memories, share some positivity, and just to create smiles all around, not just for you, but for me as well. Whether you're laughing with me or whether you're laughing at me, at least you're laughing. Yeah. I'm not so sure how good sometimes the signal is going down and up. So I'm not sure how this all will come across once it's uploaded. But while we're at it, we have to do the best game of what we have. That's what it's all about. It's like they're doing the hokey pokey. Definitely, started whole journey. You think you have expectations and they sort of dashed and you get disheartened in some ways, but you should come into it with all the intentions of succeeding ever how you want to succeed, because you will. If you set goals for yourself, whether they're this or that, you've already won. I think doing it is you've already won. There's so many. There are 30 million YouTubers out there, and we're not. It seems like we're all competing with one another. We're not. Not really. We're all in it together. There might be 30 plus YouTubers, content creators, 30 million plus, but there are so many more people who just watch and consume YouTube. So what we're really trying to do is just engage people. So to get engaged and to give them value and to give them something that they enjoy to watch. And if you're a content creator, you're just as much a consumer as you are a creator. You should definitely get out there and support other YouTubers at your same level or at the higher levels or whatever level. It doesn't matter. We need to support one another as much and as best we can, because that's really what it's about. You ask me. That's really what it should be about, anyway. Helping one another succeed. Hallelujah. Anybody else have a good breakfast this morning? It's lunchtime now. Yeah, thank you. Definitely. And I understand that feeling because we're all at different levels. I'm at this level, that level, you're at this level, that level. And like, you know, we see these people are always these bigger channels that are at 1,000, 5,000. They're really the same boat. Just because they reach monetization doesn't mean they can stop and ride the coattails. Because that doesn't mean, shoot, this is monetized because you have 10,000 view subscribers. Necessarily mean they're successful. All right, because you still need our love and support, still need our help, and if you like their content, you should still subscribe to them. And I think as small time YouTubers, we forget We forget that as much as we want people to engage and to support us, to subscribe, like, comment, share, all the good stuff, as much as we ask for that, we have to give it as well. It's my golden rule. It's sort of a paraphrase of the golden rule, but we have to give more than we ask for. And I'll never get tired of saying that because it's so true. If we don't give of ourselves, of our time, and of our support to others, how can we ever hope or expect or to ask them for the same thing? You'll get there too, man. You will. Whatever success level that you try to achieve, you'll get there too. Because I know, I'm not as high up there or where I'd like to be as compared to some, but I know there's so many more that are below me as well that are struggling just as much to get those eyeballs on their content, to get those subscriptions in their channel, to reach those milestones that they could celebrate as well. I know there's plenty of people out there that are way below where I am. So I'm grateful. And I forget about that sometimes. And be like, oh, woe is me. I didn't get another sub today. It's been 3 days, whatever, how many days since I've gotten any subs. Whatever. That can be disheartening for sure. But the people who have it better, people have it worse. We just have it the way we have it. That's where we are. That's who we are. That's what's happening. So all we can do is keep going, keep pushing, keep doing and striving to be the best content creator we can. And I think that should be done through a positive spin. Always sharing the positive the best we can in the world so we can add value to the world. If no matter what we're talking about, whether it's just a prayer or a food review or a recipe or it's a working on something in your backyard or whatever, share from your love, share from your passion, and it'll never be boring to you. Share your heart with others, and they will reciprocate and appreciate that as well, I think, in my opinion. You gotta share to care, and you gotta care to share. uh, so I think that's always should be done in a positive mindset. There's a lot of people, and I'm not disparaging them, that's their thing, that's their way, but there's a lot of people that just like to moan and groan about things, and there's a place and time for that. Sometimes we have to stand up in the face of tyranny and shout, no more. Sometimes we have to be online or on phone hours with a customer service representative when we're trying to be the best, nicest person we can be, but we've lost our patience. But we got to try to live life the best we can. Thank you. Yeah, my wife made me this shirt. The I use Facebook too. Honestly, that's the best way to connect with other YouTubers through Facebook groups. And some of them are really sub for sub hubs. They just want to get in there and they want you to sub to them, and they promise like a dangling a carrot out to entice you to sub to them. I don't think sub for sub hubs are a good idea. Sometimes they're just link droppers, in certain groups. It's hard to find a good group that has a lot of good, genuine, positive creators who want to connect with you. And I think the Facebook group that I've started, I try to try to steer it in that direction. But often we get busy and like we want to share our content, drop a link, ask people to subscribe, like, comment, and then we move on. And we might reply to comments people make to us, but we forget, there are other people posting on that Facebook group as well. There are other content creators sharing of their heart, minds, and creativity as well. So we need to also, so genuinely, the best platform, in my opinion, is the platform of YouTube. Going and finding other creators, making a community of creators that you support. Does that mean go and find people who do similar content to you And you can do that through Facebook. You could do that through, there's a something called, and I did a video on it, YouTube channel crawler. Just go in Google, type in YouTube channel crawler, and it's a website you can use that helps you find other small creators in certain niches, certain parts of the country, certain areas that might be similar to yours. And that's a great way. I like to go in there randomly and just find people that I wouldn't meet ordinarily. And then I'm just going to reach out to them and I'm going to watch their content. And if I like their content, I'm going to support them. I'm going to subscribe to them and I'm going to engage with them and try to build a relationship with them. That doesn't mean I'm going to go and jump immediately and go, I like your content. I subscribe to your channel. Please subscribe to mine. I'm not going to do that if I can help it. I'm going to just try to build a relationship with them. Then I like your content. I appreciate it. I want you to know and think about yourself as a content creator. When you get a comment out of the blue, or you get a like or subscribe out of the blue, and someone engages with you, how much it means to you. And it's super awesome. It's like a new customer. We're so happy to have that given to us, especially, sometimes we work harder for that than we do other times. But think about that. You like that, so other people would appreciate and encouraged by that as well. So, I think a lot of some people just use Reddit to use. If you're a gamer, you can use Twitch and a lot of different outlets. Discord is one. I use, a lot of people do promote their social media like Instagram, and right now I'm kind of cross. My internet is so spotty, but I use Facebook and I use YouTube itself and TikTok right now primarily, and Facebook. You just try to use them the best you can. There's no right or wrong answer on what best platform. You just gotta find what you're comfortable using, what you're comfortable doing, and just try it. You know. But in my opinion, the best way to get support, go back to that. Follow the circular. I'm gonna get back to that every time. The best way to get support is to give support. Honest, 100% and true. Does that mean you can watch everybody's content, comment, and do the perfect game or perfect level, especially as you get bigger as a channel or as more and more people you meet? No, you can't watch everybody. You can't watch and comment every time, but you can find those times. You can find those ways to support people, and they will support you back. If you're honest and genuine with them, they will be honest and genuine with you. That's my best advice. Make friends, make a community, find that relationship, symbiotic relationship that you help one another. That's my best advice. Think, I think that my Wi-Fi signal is the best in the world. I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm actually connected to the internet. I'm still, for some reason, internet. Ugh. I don't know how this can come across when it uploads. I think that when people see you genuine and your support, you're honest, helpful, encouraging, positive, they, not all of them, and that's the frustrating part. They're appreciative, but they don't turn around and support back. That's not a separate kind of gray area. I'm not saying that I don't think that's a good thing, but in the long run, if I'm supporting a channel, loyal, routinely, week after week, everything they post, I'm commenting on, I'm watching, and they don't give me a chance, They don't like they don't at least go and watch some of my content and let me know they come and watch it. And it's important. You know, you might lose that positivity eventually to the channel like that. It's my opinion. You know, I support a lot of channels, and they don't all support me back. That's fine. I'm not saying that they have to, that's necessary. I'm just saying it's difficult in your mind when you're, yeah. I think the gremlins and the machine are telling me I need to wind this up. So thank y'all for coming. I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you for celebrating, guys. 600 subscribers with me. And I don't know what we'll do for the 700 subscriber, or maybe we'll get to 800. And by the end of the month, May 31st, we'll get to 1,000. 1,000 subscribers. Man, that celebration will be something on it. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for coming and supporting me. See you next time, guys. God bless. And next time I see you, it'll be a week after my break, my fast, my hiatus. So y'all have a great day. See you next time. God bless y'all. And I mean that. Peace. Share the positive.